Welcome back to Arcade. This is a series on creating a Sokoban or pushbox puzzle game. And in the last part, we implemented how to track that a blue box is on a blue dot. So you see here, there is a count for one dot covered. And then when you take it off, there is no dots covered. So in this video, we're going to add the other colors and handle them as well. And depending on how much time we have left, we may decide to do logic for if the level is finished. But let's see how long it takes to add these other boxes. So let's just for test, we're going to add all of these guys. So we know their IDs in color. So we're going to go 25, 38, 50. So 25, 38. So we're just going to put them in our level here. And so we know 8 is actually the blue box. So we'll put 8 up here. 51 is blue, so 25, 36. So let's say 25, 36, and 64, 77. 64, 77. Okay, so we should see all the targets in a row. One of them is wrong. 36 is incorrect, which means this will post 38. 38. Now, some of you may be asking, why are we not using the const we created here? We can, it just simply breaks the nice grid that we have and makes that a little bit harder to read. So that's a bit of a trade-off there. Eventually, we'll move this into a slightly different format or use tiled. We'll see. But for now, we'll have to deal with these numbers. Okay, so now we want to add the boxes up there as well. So that's 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. So now none of the boxes should be pushable except for blue. So it doesn't even register these. Blue should be pushable. Not that, and not that. Okay. So you see here, we save our blue boxes into this blue boxes list. So how should we do this? Probably match the way we're doing colors. So let's just see. So private boxes by color. And it's going to be key is a number. And then it's going to be an array of sprites like this. Okay. And so we're actually going to get rid of this. Let's just comment this out for a sec, get some errors. And so we're getting the blue boxes here. Let's see. We'll definitely want a different method for this. So, okay, let's make a method called, what should we call it? We want to basically extract all boxes. So let's say extract boxes. And we're going to do it for each one. Okay, so this dot boxes by color. So let's just do blue first. So colors dot box blue. And we know it's going to look like this. Right, basically this. And right, well, if this dot layers doesn't exist, so let's do it better. We're going to actually pass in a layer, phaser.tilemaps.static tilemap layer. So ideally, in almost most cases, you would prefer to pass things into methods or functions than to reference them from either the class or globally. So it's just a more pure function. Okay, so there's that. So that's blue boxes. Let's just make sure we get this working for blue boxes. So we can replace this with extract boxes. So I'm going to pass in this layer. Okay, and let's see, where do we use this dot boxes? Interesting. Why is it? Oh, right, we call it blue boxes. Okay, so get box at, we did remember we would have to change this. How is get box at used? Let's see. What's the best way to do this? When I get box at, it really should be any box. It shouldn't matter. Okay. So for simplicity's sake, we're simply going to use the blue box for now. Okay, so that the code should still work as we expected. Minimal changes to make sure we're not doing something stupid. Okay, so that does not work, but this, okay. Now, let's do the easy thing first. We're going to get all the rest of these colors. And so we know, okay. So, okay, there's a way for us to actually write this in just one array pass. So this should be that. This should be that. Let's just check this again. This doesn't work good. This works. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are box colors. We make an array. So colors dot, let's, I think it was the order, doesn't really matter, but so orange, red, blue, green. Okay. May just be a thing with me. Orange, red, I just like to sort of keep things in a certain order as they were defined in as many places as possible to sort of, I don't know, it's like an organizational thing. It's not strictly important, I don't think. It's just a me thing. You can set this array however you want. It doesn't really matter. So we have this list of all the boxes, and what we're going to do is go over each box, and then for each of the colors, we're going to do boxes by color. And so now we have a color since we have an array of colors. It will be color, and the color is an index that corresponds to the tile. So we just set that, and there we go. Just to prove it, console.dir this dot boxes by color. So we should have, here we go, keys. These are the colors, and then inside each one should be one box. So we have one object in here, and of course 8 is blue as we know, so there's one blue box. And I'm pretty sure this should still not work, but it is over, so okay, on top, so blue still works. So now we have all the boxes in our map. What we want to do now is get box stat so that we can cover all the box cases, not just the blue box. So let's see. As soon as we find any box, this would be correct. So keys, so object.keys, we can get all the keys of boxes by color, which is the colors. So this dot boxes by color, so that's all the keys. And we will have to loop through these, each one of these keys. So I'm going to say each color we're going to check for a box. And so, how would you rewrite it? So this dot boxes by color. So let's see, const color keys I color. So let's say start, it'll be red, and then red dot find box. And we're going to do this same rect hitbox, so rect contains logic box. So if there is a box, the first box we find, we will return box. Sometimes I prefer to do something like this. I don't think it really matters. Neither one is really that great, but that. And then if we get down here, we found no boxes, then we will return undefined. So just think about this for a second. There should never be too many boxes on the screen. We're going to check only all possible boxes on the screen. In this case, we have 5 boxes. Yeah, 5 boxes. There should be no performance problems here because we're not looking through every single tile. If we were, we would need a different strategy for that. Maybe. I mean, the levels in this game are never that big. And we're not doing it every frame, we're only doing it at the end of the push animation. Or at the end of the beginning, rather, of a attempted push animation or push move. So let's see what this does. Theoretically, yes. Okay. Now, has target at, right. Okay, so that's the box, but you see obviously there is nothing. It doesn't account for the gray dot being covered. And so that is because we're always checking for the blue target here. And what we probably want to do is return more than just the box. It's the box and the color. So we're going to do multiple, we're going to return the box and the color. So we're going to do this. And color. Or undefined. Okay. And so let's see. It's really box data, right? We may want to rename this. Box data. So if there is something, so then box data.box, and box data.color. Right, so that's the color that we're passing through. String. No, it's not string. Why would it ever be string? Hold on a sec. All right, keys is actually string. So parse int color. Okay. Parse it. Okay, where were we? Move. Okay, so box data.color, cover target. So really what we want to do is color and then box data.color. Do that. So that's the color of the box, so color. I'm going to come down here, and instead of target blue, we're going to specify the color being passed out of the get box at color. And so we probably should change this. So just get box data. That seems like the only place it's being used. Okay, get box data at. Now let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Push. Still didn't quite do what I would have wanted it to do. Let's see. No, maybe this method actually. No. All right, let's go in the debugger. Change target. Let's see. Let's put a break right here. No, it doesn't get called at all. Box is definitely moving. Oh, the targets. Aha. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, because we have these two different sets. So let's make a utility function here. Should we put it in here? So obviously we're calling these consts, and putting a utility function in the const is not necessarily great organization. This time, let's just not put it in here. This time, let's make another folder. This could not be great either. I'm not a huge fan of utils folders usually, but sometimes you gotta have them. Well, whatever. Okay, let's see. So let's just say these are color utils. How about that? Color utils. And we're gonna do, we're gonna basically convert, let's see, box to tile. So box color to tile color. And so box color that given box color. So we're going to import color from consts color. And so what we're going to do here is case color dot, so given a box color, if box color red, return color dot target color red. So for each one, we're going to return the corresponding target color. So dot, so red, was it orange? Yes, see, I like my things organized. It was orange and then red. Box orange, return color dot target orange, and because I'm crazy, just order them this way. Case color dot box blue, return color dot target blue, case color dot box green, return color dot target green, and then color dot box gray, return color dot target gray. So now we also may need the reverse, the target to box. So when we need it, we'll make it. Until then, we'll just leave this. So we're going to export this out, box color to tile color. So back in this game here, let's collapse this. We're going to need this new method we just made. We don't need this. So we're going to import from utils, color utils, and box color to tile color. And then in tween move, we have, this is box color. So we're going to call this tile color. And let's just rename this box color. So that's going to be give box color that wants box color. This wants tile color. No, I should have, I meant target color. Target. Let's just rename that target color. And let's go back up here. Target color. Okay, target color. And what we're going to want in this covered target is target color. Number, what is this? No, undefined. I guess in the default case, I'm going to just say it's orange. Oops. So we want target color here and we want target color there. All right, let's see. Back to our console. All right, gray box, gray target, 77, 1. Then this 64, 1, 77, 1. Not quite right. Has target at. This is also target color. Try again. Good. That works. Okay. Let's just try them all. We know blue should work. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh, Firefox doesn't auto scroll this for me. Okay. So now this is a bug, right? We shouldn't be able to do that. And we will cover fixing that in the next video. We're going to make sure that you can only push a box if there is an empty space in front of it.